Okay, so people pleasing, what poppin' y'all? I just wanted to make a quick video on this subject of being a serial people pleaser. And I know a lot of people are probably like, oh my god, that's so me. But I think it's like almost a disease, because you think by being nice, I mean, what does nice actually mean? Nice doesn't tell you anything about a person. Oh, they're so nice. Thanks, like, I know nothing. And nice people get walked all over. Nice people don't know their own value. Nice people never win. Nice people are always underdog. Nice people, nice people, nice people. It's not doing you any favours, girlfriend. It's not doing you any favours, sis. So trust me, take it from the all-time serial people pleaser. Like, it's me. It's actually me. So if you're tired of being tired, if you're done people pleasing, because you know the cycle, you try to keep someone happy, but what you're doing is diminishing your happiness, which then turns into resentment. This is how you always know if you have said yes to something that you should have said no to. Sorry, not today, I'm out of office. That kind of thing. Like, you can always tell when you said yes to something and you really meant no. No, you can always tell when you meant to say no, if you feel resentment towards that person when you've said yes. That's how you know that you didn't actually want to do the thing that they asked you to do. You just did it out of some messed up form of validation. It really doesn't serve you. So see, if you're people pleasing and you know that that's something that, like, if you get really anxious and you're always thinking, does that person like me? And oh god, and like this need to be liked, even when someone is so bad to you, when someone has been so disrespectful, when someone has destroyed your confidence, just left you on the floor, like that kind of done in, and you still feel the need to just be the nice guy and like leave it on good terms. Like, bish, the person has just absolutely annihilated you and left you for dead. Like, what in that, where in that do you think that they deserve, or that you owe them anything? You don't owe them not today, not ever, not today. Like, you don't owe them anything. So it's really a call to action here. I'm asking you to really, really, truly say to yourself, okay, right, so this person has done this to me. It's now my responsibility to be accountable for my future and how I proceed. That should not and will not define me. But why do I feel the need to now send a text and say, do you know what, I know we've had our ups and our downs. Hi, AK, I know that you've been but I still feel the need to like reach out and keep it good. Like, why do we feel the need to do that? Like, I actually don't get it myself. It's a rhetorical question here. Everything I'm asking you, I'm asking and have asked of myself. I feel very like light, and I feel like a weight's been taken off my shoulders by realising this shit. It is vital that you wake up. It is vital that you realise you don't owe anybody anything, and they don't owe you anything. There's people out there, like, I mean, I have to certainly been one of them, but I've viewed friends before who have literally live for pouring their full being. I mean, could that be more dramatic? Pouring their full being into someone else. And you're like, sis, wake up, wake the fuck up. Like, you should not need to push and pour everything. I mean, this person becomes their world. Like, oh, they're going on a night out, so like I now need to go on a night out so that they get jealous, and that I can't cope with that anymore. Like, and that has been me at some point. But take a look. So you're having to actually go and plan a night out because your man is out with the lads, and you don't feel secure enough to be with yourself and be cool that that person's out having a good time, but you've got that person in your head out having 90 affairs in the one night, and you're like, where does that comes from you? I'm not saying people don't have a reason to think that someone's cheating, but it showcases the people pleasing becomes, you make that your world. So you're trying to constantly be the perfect partner, the perfect woman, the keeping yourself like attractive and so that you fit into society, and never want to be alone, because God forbid you know who the f you are on your own. Like, it's honestly a disease of the mind to think that you need everybody to like you in order to be accepted by yourself. It all comes back to a sense of self, is what I'm saying. And people pleasing is never ever going to make you happy. It's actually going to be counterproductive, and let me explain. If you notice, right, see when you start coming into your power, it's always good to show an example so that you can resonate, like, oh, that happened to me, because my friends started to act like that when I started to know who the hell I was. It's important for that to happen when I explain something. I like to really physicalize it. I like to make it as real as possible so that you can think of an example that will resonate this whole message to your soul, to therefore create impactful change. That's what we're here for. You will notice, right, people will start to highlight themselves even when they don't want to. Why am I doing this? No need. People will start to highlight, I started to do it again. People will start to highlight themselves and their true intentions when you start to step into your power and you start to become aware of your value, your worth. Value is an important word, right? Your birthright is to speak up and utilise your voice. Knowing your power is so important, but it's a journey. So my journey has been an absolute reveal of fake ass people in my life. Now, you will know when you're truly stepping into your power when people start to reveal themselves to you. When people step back from you or have something to say about you stepping into your power and just simply valuing yourself, when they're all, you've changed, something gone wrong, you're being so defensive, I'm just looking out for you. These are the usual ones, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but it gives effect, you know what I'm saying? That's when you realise that they preferred only to be your friend when they could manipulate you. But now that they can't manipulate you, or that you're making it difficult for them to control what you're doing and gaslight you, it's the game changes. Now let me just talk about something. It's called boundaries. This is one thing. See, when you're a people pleaser, you have no boundaries. You're just like, see this thing called my home? Just come on in. You don't need to be vetted. It's cool. I know who the hell you are, but come on in. Take from my fridge, bitch. Take what you want. Yep, that's fine, sis. You sleep in my bed. You want to bring your man in? That's cool. I sleep on the floor. Because this is what we do as a people pleaser. We just need to give. And even when we're offering a service and we give that service, people pleasers feel the need to be like undercharging, hello, and also over providing from that undercharging that happened. We still over provide. It is not necessary. If you know your value, you know your worth, and you know your service or what you're giving to that person, that company, or the world, then you stand in that and be like, this is of worth. This thing is of worth. This product that I have manufactured, created, it is of worth. Boundaries is so important because when you have a boundary, right, and you say, I'm not drinking just now. I'm not drinking just now. This is my boundary. I'm not drinking just now. Okay, here you go. That's my boundary. And the person's like, oh, totally fine. You do you. Like, you don't need to drink at all. I'm like, I've got some of that there, so you can have that if you want. And then you're like, but I'm not drinking just now. So what you need to do is reinforce your boundaries, okay? When someone is trying to push your boundary away from you, you need to reinstate it and be like, I said I'm not drinking just now. Please respect my word and what I'm saying. So I say not drinking, right, because this is a great example. If you are on nights out, you know how, like, when we used to go out, you know, you'd be like, okay, I'm going to not drink, and you feel peer pressure from people because you're not fun if you don't drink. So you need to just be like, no, I'm good. Like, I feel great. I'm up for a good time. Just isn't working for me just now, drinking. So let me just reinstate my boundary, and I really hope you respect it this time. And you keep needing to reinstate until that person understands that this is your life and your decision, and you're not going to be bullied or gaslighted into thinking that you can just drink because, you know what, screw what you were thinking and what you wanted for your own body and your own journey, because these people want you to drink so that they feel secure, because they don't feel secure if you're not doing the same thing that they're doing, i.e. validating their behaviour. Boom. I'ma write that shit down up in here. I just really wanted to leave this here for you just to have a think. Are you saying yes to things that you really want to say no to? When you say yes to something that you don't want to do, you're actually saying no to something that you truly would die to do. And with everything that's been happening, I just feel since I spoke out, since I just immersed myself in this business and that I'm creating this massive launch for the brand moving forward, and creating a community for women to work on specific struggles that I feel I've been through in my life, and I feel like have been necessary for my journey and my development. I want to bring all this to the plate, but I just was really feeling this today. I was like, people pleasing, what is that about? And I just really wanted to share it. And my call to you and my hope for you is that you actually think about what I've said. Ask yourself those questions. Does this person serve me? Does our friendship serve me? Does our relationship serve me? Does it serve you? What does it actually bring for me? Or it doesn't, it takes. How do you feel when you leave that person? Drained, exhausted? Well, do you know what? Have a think about it, because do you really want to live your life exhausted and drained? Do you want to end up like me? No. I will never let myself get to a space where I was last year and the start of this year, where my body actually started to shut down. Like, it was like, I'm not working. Because it was done. I wasn't listening to the red warning signs. I was just going, it's cool, I can take it, I can take it, I can take it. I can normalise that manipulative gaslighting behaviour because I doubt myself and I just want to keep you happy. Not anymore. It ends today. Know your value, know your worth, and that is all, my friend.